Thank you very much, guys. How you doing? All right? Yeah, lovely to be here. You guys had a nice pandemic? Yeah. Oh, that's a good review for the pandemic. Positive. I don't know if nice is the right word to use to describe it, but I've been seeing a lot of people using strange words to describe the pandemic, especially the word strange. I've been getting emails from people all through the lockdowns being like, "Hello, Patrick. I hope you've been keeping safe during these strange times." And I don't know that strange is the word I would personally choose to describe the apocalypse. Other people have been using the word blitz. People have been saying this is what the blitz was like. Probably. I don't think there's anyone walking around during the blitz being like, "Hi, Marjorie. I noticed that your house was destroyed by an artillery shell today. Little strange. A little odd, that. Chalking that one up as strange. Offbeat, if anything." That's not what the word strange is for. Other people also, I think people have been getting too much done during the lockdown, so I think it's in very bad taste. I don't think people should have been achieving so much. It's like, why are you flourishing right now? There's an international emergency. Lie down in the dirt like the rest of us. How dare you learn French right now with what's going on? How dare you? And people are doing everything. People are like, they're getting pregnant, they're getting married, they're getting ripped, and my sister, she's jacked. I'm happy to be an uncle, but she's jacked. She looks good. But I haven't done anything. I haven't done absolutely anything. I've achieved nothing. My big ambition for the pandemic was to get furloughed. That was my big dream. I just wanted to get furloughed. I couldn't make it happen, unfortunately, because my day job, I work in a hospital. Yeah. I don't know if you guys know this, but you actually can't furlough heroes. Thank you. Thank you with the clapping. That's right. I don't know why this whole country stopped clapping, by the way. Everybody at 8 o'clock. I think the whole of the UK just stood up and was like, "I think that's enough clapping now." I think that's probably, even the mad people with the pots and pans. Even them, they were like, "We should probably go back inside now." Who taught those people to clap in the first place? And it was like, time for a round of applause, is it? I'll head down to John Lewis. That's not... It's not how you clap. It was very appreciated, though, by us heroes. Very grateful. It is nice. It's nice to be a hero. But in the NHS, there's like levels of hero. I work in admin. Thank you. That's approval. Thank you. It's very important, guys. It's just as important as anything else in the NHS. Fuck you. Table of fucking doctors at the back, like, boo. People are always banging on about doctors. They're always like, "Oh, they're out there saving lives." Well, I'm saving Word documents as PDFs. And that can be very challenging as well, actually. A lot of buttons to press, It's very difficult. Get a migraine sometimes. Hard work. But there was a lot of appreciation for the NHS. It was great. It was a good time. Everyone had those big signs outside their houses, big like rainbows, and it'd be like, "Thank you, thanks NHS." I thought that was great. I just wanted to get one outside my flat that just said, "Hey, do you know what? Don't mention it." You got it. That was, I think, the craziest thing that I thought that happened during the pandemic is that the NHS stole the rainbow. Did anybody notice that they stole the rainbow? They just started using it as if they came up with the rainbow flag. It's like, you can't just steal that. Someone else is using that. I think they were just like, because the whole country was so grateful, they were like, "Oh, thank you, NHS. Thanks, mate. Cheers. If there's anything we can do for you, just let us know." And the NHS was like, "Actually, look, this is going to sound weird, but the most important symbol of the LGBTQ+ movement? Give it. Give that to us. Come on, give it. You said you were grateful. Come on, give it. Obviously, the LGBTQ plus movement was like, excuse me, fucking dibs? Shotgun, we've been using that for quite a few years now. And the NHS was like, nah, come on, rainbows, that's a hospital thing. What do you think of when you think of the end of a rainbow? A hospital, that's classic. I just don't think they should have taken that. I don't think they should have stolen that. Listen, look, I love the NHS. You know, I'm a hero, that's my crew. That's my gang. But I just don't think they should have stolen that, because the NHS basically, it's great and everything, but it's basically, when it comes down to it, it's just a government department that we really like. That's really all it is. That doesn't mean you can steal the iconography of like oppressed groups. I just don't think that's appropriate. Otherwise, imagine if you're watching the football, and at the beginning, all the football players were like taking the knee, and then afterwards, they were like, oh, just to be clear, we did that for the post office. I don't think that's what that's for. I don't think you're supposed to do that. Very confident move. I'm not a very confident person. That might sound like a strange thing to say when you stand up in front of loads of people with a microphone. But I'm not. I think the trick is when people see people with a microphone, they just automatically think they're very confident, automatically think you've got something worth listening to. Generally, I think it's just the mic. I think if you guys had all walked in here and there was like a chicken on the stage with just a mic propped up against it, at first you'd be like, okay, that's adorable. But then, you know, you'd sit down, the lights would start coming down, the show would begin, and then you'd be like, okay, well, let's see what this chicken's got to say. That's all the confidence is. And I'm not a very confident person generally. I've never been a very confident person. I think the biggest type of confidence that's going around right now is teenager on e-scooter confidence. I don't know if you've seen these kids. This is when I get really worked up. I don't know if you guys have seen these kids, right? This is my this is my George Carlin material. You seen these kids? I don't know if you've seen these kids, right? But they're zooming around on these things. I'm absolutely terrified of them. I'd love to tell them off, these teenagers. I would tell them off. I would tell them off if I hadn't been a coward my whole life. I've been a coward my entire life. I've been mugged once in my entire life. The guy said, "Can I see your phone?" And I gave it to him so quickly, I think he was startled. But I was in the train station the other day, the train station, if you can believe it, and there was a kid on an e-scooter, and he was zooming down the platform, right? He was zooming down it really fast. I was just standing there like a citizen, just going about my business. He was zooming down the platform like a train, which he wasn't. Yeah, he actually wasn't a train, I checked. Yeah, he was zooming down, and then he encountered a higher level of confidence, the teenager confidence, and that's mum confidence. Right? Because this lady stepped out in front of him, this just random mum, and just took control of the situation. She just stepped out directly in front of him on this e-scooter and just went, "Excuse me? Hello? No?" 3 words. And he just got off immediately. He was like terrified. He just stepped off immediately. He was like, "Oh, sorry." And just wheeled it away. I thought that was so incredible. "Excuse me? Hello? Hello? That's not what the word hello is for." Hello is a greeting. Hello is like, hello. She said like, hello. She said it like it was an order. Hello? I was so inspired the whole way home. Everyone I walked past, I just wanted to be like, "Excuse me, hello? Hello?" Just to see what they'd stop doing. To see whatever you feel guilty about. If someone walks up to you and is like, "Hello," you'd be like, "Sorry." Jesus. It was so inspiring. I'll admit that whole routine is really just because I like shouting hello. There's no other bit to it. One clap over there. Not quite NHS worthy, but I'll take it. The most confident person I ever met in my life was an estate agent. Are you an estate agent at the back? Yeah, okay. So, you're going to like this. Estate agents, if you don't know what an estate agent is, it's a person whose job it is to trick you into living in a damp box. Using only an H&M suit and a Mini Cooper. And that's the entire thing. And this estate agent I met, he was so confident. He looked like, imagine an estate agent, that's him. Okay. He was so confident. I was looking around a flat. It was upstairs above a McDonald's, because that's where my life was at. And basically, because renting in London is a lot like, you know, Monopoly. If every square says, go fuck yourself. That's basically it. But he was showing me around, and I walked in. The first thing I noticed is that it just, you know, it smelled like, you know, a McDonald's. And he was so confident. As I walked through the door, I was like, oh my God, this place smells like a McDonald's inside my head. And then he just knew I was going to think that, so he span around and he went, oh, by the way, sometimes when people come in here, they think that it's going to smell like a McDonald's. Well, it actually doesn't. Doesn't. Not, it obviously does, sorry. Or it obviously does, but you'll get used to it. He said it doesn't. The first thing you thought, mate, when you walked in here, you actually don't think that. What an incredible level of confidence. Like, I want to be a comedian like this guy. I want to walk on and be like, hello, everybody. Hello. Sometimes people think that listening to me will make them feel bored. But it actually doesn't. That's confidence. You guys have been very nice. My name's Patrick Spicer. Thank you.